Hi guys, I'm back. So I wanted to basically show you what my daily makeup routine was. I was getting ready to shoot another video and I was just gonna do my go-to makeup, and I thought, well, hey, let's just film me getting ready and then I'll shoot another video. So this is my go-to makeup look. Super easy, takes me about 10 to 15 minutes max if I want to do highlighter and contouring and everything like that. And it's just super easy, simple. These eyeshadows look great on any skin tone, and same with the lipstick, suits any skin tone as well. So if you want to find out how I got this look, just keep watching. So I'm just going to start off with a bare face, no makeup, and I'm just going to prep my skin for a start. So because I live in Australia, it's really important to wear sunscreen every day. UV here is ridiculous. So I always like to start off with a nice thin gel sunscreen. This one I picked up in Japan. So it's just an SPF 50 Nivea gel sunscreen protectant, and it goes on really smooth. It doesn't have a white cast at all. So just put a little bit in my hand like that, between your fingers, and just all over the face. Make sure you get those eyelids as well. They're very, very delicate, and as you can see, my skin is uber sensitive, so as soon as I touch it, it goes super bright red. So that will fade after a while, but super important to put all this on first. Skin looks so ridiculous. Next, I'm going to go in with my emulsion. I usually just put 2 things on my face just to keep it light so my skin doesn't clog as it is sensitive. And this is the Skin Food lettuce and cucumber emulsion that I got in my trip to Korea. I picked this up. I was going to go for their tomato one, which I know is really, really popular, but I wanted a cooling one because it was summer back here, but it was winter over there. So I wanted a cooling one. And it's pretty good. It kind of smells a little weird though. I'm not super duper pleased with it, but that's okay. I'm just gonna wipe that on. Don't forget the neck. Right, skin prepped. Now for the lips, I'm going to use this is my homemade lip balm. I make this myself. I sell it on Etsy. I'll pop the link down below. I just wanted to make my own because I could never find one that didn't gather or like prep my lips properly. And so I thought, screw it, I'm just gonna make my own lip balm and see how that goes. And it's still actually the best lip balm I've ever used. And I'm not just saying that because it's mine. And my lovely graphic designer sister did the design for me. But yeah, I'll pop a link to that in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. And then for the final layer, I'm going to go in with a primer. This is the Tony Moly Luminous Goddess Aura Goddess Makeup Moist Aura Goddess Aura Makeup. And yes, it does say it that many times. I'm gonna go in with this. This is almost run out. I usually just put this around the sort of middle part of my face, around my nose, where my pores are sort of biggest, I suppose. And the forehead as well. Just sort of push it out to the sides, to the outside of the face where I need it less. And then right now that the skin is all prepped and ready for everything to sit on it, I'm going to start with my foundation. This is my Holika Gudetama Face Packed. How cute is it? Little cushion packed. Lazy and Joy. So basically I'm just going to pick this up. It goes on really, really smooth. The color's probably a little bit better for summertime rather than wintertime. Just because it's a little bit darker. But yeah, I'm just going to pat that onto my skin nice and lightly and make my way around. After that, I'm going to go in with my concealer, and it's the 3 Concept Eyes Waterfall Concealer. So I'm just going to put it on with my beauty blender and just tap underneath my eyes nice and lightly. Okay, so now that that's all cleared up under there, I'm gonna set that baby in. It's the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. And this has been one of their best sellers for, I don't know how many years. But I've had this for ages. I haven't always used it because I wanted like the glowy look, but not as much lately. And also because of these softbox lights, which are on either side of the camera here, they make me look uber shiny. So, so have to sort of mat everything out so that I don't look like I'm sweating balls in here. So I just get my Makeup Forever. It's the straight and wavy brush. Really, really, really awesome brush. Yeah, so I use the wavy side for powder and I use the other side for blush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that and just put it on my T-zone. Okay, then now that that is done, I will actually go in with blush straight afterwards. So this is just like a normal peach blush from Media. I got this in Hong Kong when I used to live there, and I lost it for ages and I just got it back. So super basic, nice peach color. You know what they say about picking blush palette colors is you just pick the color that you naturally flush to. So this is the color that I naturally flush to. I just pop a little bit on my cheeks. Warm the face up, nothing worse than a flat face. Okay, so now that we've got the base done, it's time for the eyes. This is my favorite part. I basically just use the same palette over and over again for my everyday look. So when I travel, I can just recreate the same look with one palette. I'm not bringing a million palettes along with me. So I use the very popular Kylie bronze palette. This is the first one that she brought out and always looks nice with everything. Just nice, soft brown shades to go with everything. So it's my Zoeva definer brush number 227. Basically, I just go in with it in the outer corner of my eye. Little circular motions, and then sort of window wipe it out to blend out in the corner. So, and then I'm going to go in with this color, the darker one, and then just go in to the very outer corner to darken that up. And then I grab my little Real Techniques brush, just a little tiny compact blending brush, and I pick up this one here, which is Obsidian. So I just put that along the lash line. And they go in with my Real Techniques angled, it's actually a brow brush, but I usually just use it for the angles of my eyes. And I dip the end of this in a little bit of water, so it makes the point, the angle really, really close together. So then it's able to pick up this dark brown color, which is bronzite, really well, because this one I find drops onto my cheekbones really easily. So this sort of holds it together. And do a soft wing on the very lash line there. So see, there's a slight difference now between my two eyes with just the darker little, like, it's just a fluffy, thickish kind of wing. Wasn't too precious with it, but it closes in my eye a lot more than the other side. So that's basically what I want, is to like have everything in and slanted and sort of like neatly comes together in my eye, so the eyes look sort of more almond and angular rather than like rounded open. Okay, and now I'm gonna pick up this thin brush again, pick up the same brown, go in my waterline. And yes, it does take years to do that without closing your eyes and doing like this. Yes, now that that is done, I look a little bit droopy-eyed without any of my mascara on or my brows done. So I'm gonna go in and do those. So my most recent mascara is this one from Innisfree. It's the Super Lifting Curler. Now I'm just going to put a few layers of this on. And then I'll also put a generous amount on my lower lashes as well to really open up the eyes. Alrighty, so there's the eyes done. Now I'm gonna go into brows. I really like this one from Maybelline. It's just in a dark brown, and it has two sides to it, like normal ones. But one side's like a little sponge, which is like has sort of light, it's got like a light ink product in it. So you can do that sort of faded gradual inside really well, and you can darken up brows really easily as well. And then the other side is just like a little pencil. But first I'm gonna brush through it a little spoolie, make sure all the hairs are sitting in place where they should. And then I'm just going to do the very inside here and line it with the foamy little part at the end here. So it's a little silly when you put it at the front like this, but then when you swap the other side around to the pencil side and finish it off and then feather it all through, it looks super crisp, but being messy a little bit at the same time. And then you can see I've almost made a little monobrow in the middle. So I get my little beauty blender and I just dab in the middle, and that gradiates that out a little bit more so it's not so intense. Otherwise I look like that Grecian artist lady. That one. Yeah, I don't want to look like that. So we're almost there. Now for highlighter. So I usually wear more of this in summer than winter for a nice dewy effect. It's this one by Misha. This is the best. Cream highlighters are the bomb, and they also stay on really well as well. So I just pop a little bit on the end of my beauty blender and I just highlight as I blend it out. Just creates a super nice, very, very soft highlight. And because my cameras are so wide, you can barely see it, which sucks, but and now, which as you can probably tell, this part of me which is very neglected, and that's my lips. So I'm gonna change that and pop my favorite lipstick on, which is this one by MAC. I think it's Diva Raw. The label's faded, but to me this is the perfect red. It just comes off in this like dark, almost a berry kind of color. So basically what I like to do when I put lipstick on, I'll put my Cupid's, like the top part on. Cupid's bow especially has to be really specific with this kind of lipstick. And then I'll just do that, which is what I did before, and it just stamps it on the bottom part of my lips, so I know exactly what line to follow when I'm putting the second layer on with my lipstick. So I'm not making a sort of unnatural shape at all on my bottom lip. And I'll just rub it together so it's nice and smooth. I have buttery soft lips with a nice smooth lipstick on. This baby stays on for ages. Only have to touch it up when I eat. So now I'm just gonna go do my hair, and that will be it, the completed look. So there we go, hair is done. I usually just curl it back away from my face using my GHD curler. Just like nice simple soft waves. I do this almost every day. This is my normal eye makeup look. This is always my favorite look. Always looks good, appropriate for every situation. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.